so long, I'm here to answer your call. I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting that long. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I wanna do with you. I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true. They know you're the one I wanna give it to. I can see you want me too. Baby, tell me how you like it.
We are back. It's Malik, Him Podcast. What's good, family? Hey, Stevie.
What the fuck is up, y'all?
Ew. Hey, Aaron. What's good?
Oh, my God.
What's up, y'all?
No, just like,
Why is it that? Why did it give that?
because I was just messing with Stevie.
Yeah.
Hey, Trey.
Hi.
I don't have any sounds for you, bitch.
I didn't want no sounds today. Jesus, that was scary.
So I'm going to switch up the order. What have you been up to, Trey?
Not much. Getting some new projects done.
Okay.
Some new hymn shit done.
Okay.
Some new other people shit done. It's going to be a really exciting year.
Okay.
I feel like that's what it's about work this year.
Okay. Did you answer to that message that you told me about the possible date? Did you answer that?
I have several dates.
Oh, okay.
But
Do you?
Come on out.
yeah. I'm in the dating zone, you know?
Okay.
I'm trying to get married sometime soon.
Bitch, girl, what? You're how old?
You're 12.
I'm 20.
Stop it, y'all. Stop it,
bitch,
y'all.
I'm 22.
Stop it, y'all.
AKA 12.
Translates
Well,
directly
you
to
bitches
12.
is
Ladybug.
old, so I ain't got. It's not my
Ladybug.
I don't
fault.
mind being old. I don't mind being old. I ain't got no
I
problem.
like
with
to
it.
be youthful and young, so
Okay.
I'm good with that.
That's what's up.
But yeah, you know, in the next 5-6 years, I'm trying to get married.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
I ain't say tomorrow, but if you did want to propose
We
tomorrow,
still shook that you saying, man?
Yeah.
I'm just saying I may be down because I've been watching this damn show on Netflix called Dating Around.
I've heard.
Okay, it is the most interesting show I've seen in a long time. It's a Netflix original. It's like this person goes on 5 dates. You see their dates over the course, and then they pick one person to have a second date with. But these dates are so interesting. They're asking the most interesting questions. It seemed like they're really getting to know these people, right? And there's always some fucked up thing that happens. This one guy, the woman tells him that she was married before, and she knew that at the moment when she was walking down the aisle that this probably wasn't the best decision, but she went through it anyway because her family was just so religious and into marriage and that, so she did it. The guy goes off, and people probably seen the trailer, but he says, "How can I trust you? How can men trust you in general? If you were willing to do that and lie and break someone's heart, why would I trust you?" And leaves from the fucking date. Leaves her while they were having drinks. I was like, how dare you?
Yo,
But she was
get
also
outta
like,
here.
well, you can leave.
Girl.
So it was real interesting. I really recommend everybody watch it. I love shows like that. So that's my new thing.
I slightly did that to somebody when I first moved here.
Oh, bitch.
And it's so funny because me and the guy, we still follow each other on Twitter, but there's like no interaction at all. But this is the one I was like, I keep saying I played in his face, and then he set up a date
Played
just
your
to play.
ass
Bitch.
back, bitch. And I was like, good for that
Right.
ass. I'll be a
I
sister,
learned
but
a
you tried it.
lesson. But yeah, what's up, Aaron? What you been up to?
I have been writing a little. You know, the spirit has, you know, it visits me from time to time, and so when I feel the inspiration, I put a little something out. And I've been reading Children of Blood and Bone. I started that first book with my friends Stacy and Joey. We're reading it together, and it's really good fantasy.
It is,
and I'm really enjoying it. I think that might be what's inspiring me, but Yeah, so just been writing and reading and still watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Living my life like it's golden.
Come on.
I hope to see you at my book club. That's what I hope to see.
Oh yeah, no, yes, I'm there.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I haven't gotten the book yet, but
No.
it is it's in my notes for the next time I go to Strand, and yeah.
Yeah, I put it out a little early so the girls could, you know,
Get their
be on
things.
time,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, because I know it's coin. But yeah, Stevie, tell me something nice.
Ain't shit, girl. Same old, same old. We hitting these events, seeing a few faces, seeing the girls that love us and support us. That's pretty much it with me. Nothing really at all. Just
You ain't
hitting
getting
the
no
street.
good dick.
No, baby, I'm still handling my things. But if I do get some dick, baby, you know I'm gonna say it.
Yes, we know.
I don't need
I'm ready
no-
for them stories.
I don't
baby.
need no intro.
I see you talk about your fleshlight often.
Yes,
Did
my
you get it
fleshlight.
from?
Yes, my
Is it the
fleshlight.
mouth?
It
This
is
is the-
not the mouth. It is the hole
Wait, when did this happen?
from a bottom lady. Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm saying. Like
There we
this.
go. Yeah.
I want the mouth.
The mouth. I'm
I think I
I'm
want the
saving my
butt.
coins for the mouth. But yeah,
She's,
the fleshlight
she's
is that girl.
expensive, and
The
I
butt?
don't know.
She's-
Like the fleshlights in general, the
she's
actual
expensive.
brand
She's a
is
cute coin.
expensive, and I'm
I splurged that
But
day.
I would. I mean, one day I would like to, you know.
I mean,
have-
save a little coins in the back,
Right.
and then get your little thing. Because Miss thinks she's a marvelous
Okay.
investment.
She's a must-have.
She's a must.
You know how Oprah's favorite things?
I will put my flashlight.
Stevie's favorite
No,
thing.
she wouldn't be
and
number one.
everyone in the audience
No,
is getting
getting
a
a
butt
flashlight.
flashlight today.
Get your things,
All the women in the audience is like,
girl. Give it to your man
get a
friends.
flashlight.
You get a flashlight. Everybody get a flashlight. No shade.
Girl.
Yeah, but no, it wouldn't be on the top of my list though. It'd probably be like number 3.
Okay.
Mhm.
I live. That's so funny because me, Stevie, and Damien, well, I had a little girls' night a couple weeks ago, and we were speaking to a friend who's actually a virgin and who's never had sex, and we were just giving him some pointers, and it was so nice that he actually did some of
Took
the
the
things.
time
Yeah.
to get the things that he needed to get his
Yeah,
things
she,
right.
she got a dildo, like she got
Her
lube
lube.
and stuff, because I just feel as though I would have been set up better to enjoy sex had someone kind of
Totally.
intervened and kind of explained the ins and outs of having
Cause
gay
bitch.
sex, you know.
Yeah. 'Cause some of
or
us just
sex
jump
with
into the
another man.
water, bitch, and
No
don't know how to
shade,
swim.
girl. The girls left me out on motherfucking Front Street, bitch. So. Yeah. So, but I also explained to her he's a virgin, so just, you know, don't feel no need to have sex with just any old body.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just do your thing. But it's nice to see virgins out there, though.
Girl,
like,
we were shocked when he said, I said,
yeah.
excuse me.
I try not to gag from like, you know,
yeah,
but
I was definitely gagging.
yeah, boots. So, I haven't been up to much, just work. It's so funny because I was going to a friend's house the other day, and you know, I'm still getting used to New York being home. So when I'm out and about and I actually see someone that I know, I gag, you know. But anywho, I was out being a mess and saw one of my old things, bitch. And he ran up on me, bitch. So I was like, hey, he got on the same train that I was on. And then he's like, he has me like backed up against the train wall, the train
door?
thing. And he's just like being all breathy and like, how you been? And keep in mind, like I had sex with him maybe like 2 weeks ago. And so,
You don't say this thing.
Yeah.
Come on
So
out.
anywho, he was just giving check in and I was just like, you know, paying it. So the whole time that we're having our interaction, there are other gay men on the train with us, like, you know, that we didn't travel with. And so they're like getting up into my tea. So rarely do I ever get embarrassed, but I'm like blushing and I'm just like shaking, so uncomfortable because I can't, A, not believe that he pulled up on me like that, and then B, that this scene is going on and he's just doing this on purpose.
You know the girls is looking like,
boots. So then they leave the train and then he's just like, come sit down. So I'm like sitting down, we're like holding hands and he's just like, you know, when are we gonna start doing this for real? Like, when are you gonna be my nigga? Like,
I love those moments of cunt.
right.
Those
And
moments
see,
of cunt.
let me tell you, if you don't know anything about me, know that I live for a cunt storyline, bitch. Like, that's how you get me, you know, bitch.
Come
I'm
on.
just saying.
So anywho, we were getting off at the same stop. He was like leaving the train station and I was transferring and we're still holding hands. He's walking me to my train and then like we're still having conversation.
Right.
And then out of nowhere, we go to say goodbye and he just starts tongue kissing me down in the middle of Times Square.
This is a good story.
Come on out, bitch.
I have been in gagnation since Saturday, bitch. Since. since, and this is when I was going to Kerwin's house. So like, bitch, I was turned already, you know? So yeah, it was crazy. And like, we've been in contact, and it's just, I'm so glad that we're talking about what we're talking about, because obviously I just got out of a relationship, but it's just been so many things with boys. And then like, there's another guy who's in the mix too. And it's just like, I don't know what to do.
Mixie pot, bitch.
So yeah, my puss is confused. So
Oh wow.
yeah, that's my check-in, bitch. That was a lot, wasn't it?
No, bitch, that was it, and we needed that.
I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe he pulled up on your girl like that, bitch. I'm like, and mind you, I'm not even one of the girls that like to do PDA, because like it's so many people around, and like I don't want the girls to catch my tea, meaning like I don't like people knowing who I'm dating, because I might be dating more than one person. So,
and you never know who's watching, because there's always eyes.
Yeah, no shade. So,
I'm here for it.
and that's when he was doing that, I was very uncomfortable, because I'm like, girl, my tees might be out, bitch. Like, no shade.
Who was that in the back of the trunk?
Right.
Hoodie.
Wow.
No shade.
Been there.
No shade.
That's the key.
So, yeah, we gonna get into some things. What would your dream house look like?
Oh, bitch, I don't want like a home. I want like a condo.
Oh, so something small.
Small, yeah.
Something
I don't want a big
small.
house. I think those are too like high maintenance. Baby, I want to keep it clean, cut, straight like that.
Yeah, I think
Cute doorman.
I think I would want a condo as well, because I don't know, like I've lived in a house all my life until I moved here, and then I moved here and noticed that it's so much more easier to maintain, like an apartment. So I honestly see myself buying property in New York City, and everybody always gags at, you know, it's astronomical, but like it's so convenient to me, and just like the lifestyle or whatever. And I just see myself, no shade, I just see myself living here until. So yeah. Do you have a dream home?
Not really. I think I would move in the condo direction as well, Stevie, because I don't like to do yard work.
Come on. Okay. There it is. I don't want to do nobody's yard work.
I don't like to do all of the cleaning that I like to do resides inside the house.
Oh, that's cute.
I like to clean, but I do not like to do yard work.
Like, I will clean my bathroom, but
right?
Bitch, I'm
you know, so that will be a nice setup. But then also living, because I love living here. You know, the city is a hot mess, but I love it. And if I could, I don't know, I like my apartment actually. But yeah, like just, you know, it's much more convenient, and it feels, I like the way it feels to live, you know, whatever. I never wanted like a house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if my partner wanted a house, then I mean, yeah, we could do that. But like if you know, as long as it's just me, I'm good.
Right in my condo.
No, I want a house.
Well, girl, we knew
Miss Lady.
I want a whole brownstone, bitch.
Oh my.
I'm dead serious. But I just think, I don't know. I want a house. I've grown up in homes from like, I don't want to say townhomes, but I forget what they're called. But we've had a single family home, and we've had
style.
Yeah, we've had all. I've lived in all types of homes so far. So a brownstone is something that I've always imagined. The inside would be fabulous. I would have kids running around. As long as they don't like mess up my nice furniture and
kids
like
gonna tear your damn furniture up.
We'd be fine. Like they have their own little drawing area. Like it'd be so cute. I'll be so fucking excited to have a brownstone. Yeah. And like a brownstone is beautiful because there isn't that much grass and there isn't that much like yard work to be done. And like all of it can be done in the inside. It'll be so
Come on
fun.
out.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Already thinking about it.
I used to clean for this lady when I first moved here. I used to clean just like apartments and stuff. And she owned a brownstone, her and her husband, in Harlem, off of Lenox. And it's just so gorgeous. And they've like restored it, and they keep it up pretty decent. Cause you know, you've seen a lot of brownstones here, and it's just like, you know, a lot of them are not renovated, or people don't even live in them, but they really, really take care of it. And I'm sure that if they were to sell that thing, it would be worth millions. But they also they do this thing where they live in Florida during the winter, and they'll come back to New York in the summer. So that's real comfort for them. So
yeah, it is for them. I don't like nothing hot. I can't live in no Florida. I think
I wish I was raised in like the southern states. But you know, I don't like to wear coats and none of that.
See,
no, I'm a coat bitch.
And I can't believe I've gotten used to New York being cold. And I've gotten used to it. Like it doesn't even bother me. Like I'll put on, I'll do with it. But like I'm a summer girl. I love to not have on a coat. I love to be in a short.
Okay.
Like
A poom poom.
yeah, I love to be in a short.
Hot.
That's
I
it.
don't like that.
I like 4 seasons. I like living places where there are 4 distinct seasons.
So you love
there
the
is a
change
spring,
and the
there is a
progression.
summer, there
There's
is
a
a
winter.
fall, there is a winter. You know, I don't like places where it's always hot or it's always cold. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like extremes like that.
How was the weather when you lived in Japan?
It was mostly, you know, sunny days. The temperature hovered around like 60.
Okay.
You know, in the winter it is colder, 40 something like that, but it doesn't usually drop, you know, too far below that. And then you know, we're an island nation, and so it's kind of, you deal with like, you know, seasonal rains and stuff. Sometimes it would rain for like just a light drizzle for like 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, like, but it wasn't like gloom. You know what I'm saying? Like it was very. I loved living there. I would go back right
Sounds
now.
beautiful.
But yeah, it just, you know, the weather. You just have to get used to it because it's like it's on the other side of the world. So
Come on.
That's what's up. We're gonna go ahead and get into the topic.
Why you laugh?
Look, because I always have to go to the thing before I say it.
Girl, I'm gonna need you to get your stuff.
I know,
in
right?
order.
You know, just let me get my things in order. But yeah, so returning to dating after a breakup. Like this is like a long-term relationship, possibly more than a year, I'd say. But we're not gonna get into terms because
returning to the same relationship.
No,
No,
returning
no.
to
A
go
new
into
one.
a different relationship.
After
we
one.
can talk about that
We'll
too.
return
we
to
can
the
spice it up.
We can talk about it
Don't
all,
look,
baby.
don't
Spiced it up, girl.
Don't
No.
throw your hand in the pot, Miss
No,
Thing,
that
because
wasn't
we'll
my
go that
intention. I
way.
was just
You
trying to-
spiced it up, girl.
No, I was just trying to clarify the question. I wasn't trying to.
Oh my god.
Let's add that to the question.
Okay,
Okay.
that's gonna be part B.
Uh-huh.
It's so funny because I think obviously I've been going through this the last couple weeks. As I stated before, me and my ex, we broke up at the beginning of the year. And I don't know. I'm still kind of reconciling like my feelings and how did I feel? What did I get from it? You know, whatever. But I'm just still in a state of love, you know, and wanting to share that love and to express that love with someone. And I don't know when is the time or how much time do I need to give myself to heal or move on and stuff. So I don't know. I've just been a ball of confusion. And then obviously I just stated that story that happened to me the other day, along with me already trying to hang out with other guys. And it's just like, girl, I think I might be doing a little bit too much. And normally I don't say that.
Sit your
I
ass
think you might be
down.
doing too much, girl. So that's all I have to say right now. Somebody can take it away.
Girl.
I mean, I am, in general, I think, I don't want to like put the term, but like I'm that person who was always been in a relationship. Like I've never like did the dating around thing. Like I was
Serial monogamist.
Yes.
Come
I'm
on
a
now,
relationship
term.
girl. Like that is my shit. And so I've taken time for like the last 2.5 years or so to not be in a relationship and to like live life, be freely, do whatever I wanted to do. And it's weird. I don't like to say that I'm like my happiest in a relationship, but there's a different level of like me when like I'm in a monogamous relationship, like I'm with someone. It's a different version of me, which I do enjoy.
Yeah.
It's something that I like to see. I like to be around other people. Like I feel like it's a different version. I think it depends on like how long that relationship is and whatnot. I think there is needed some time to kind of process everything because I don't want to say it's like a death, but like it's a form of just like ending something. You kind of need to process everything that's went on to move forward. And I think that's important just because I'm not trying to make the same mistakes twice.
Come on out.
I ain't got enough time for all that. Especially with like, if you have, like for me, I have goals and aspirations of marriage and children and all this. I don't have time to be making them same mistakes 3 or 4 times. Just because I'm hard-headed and I just want somebody for the night. Like, I just can't do that. So, I mean, I've returned. I mean, I don't know.
You return when you're ready.
Yeah.
I think one thing that I've also realized is The last few people that I talked to really had a problem with me drinking and smoking. And I don't think I do those things in access, maybe to them, but that's not something that I'm willing to change, you know? And I don't really know how to, like, I feel like if you know something about someone before the relationship,
Before you get into it, bitch, what?
That's not really my problem, you know, to deal with. And like literally, I've only been in a relationship with one or two other people who smoked. And the other ones have been non-smokers and they've hated it, you know? And it, I mean, like legit has caused arguments.
Can you stop
ribs,
smoking?
Everything. And it's just like, I mean, I get it to an extent, but also like, if you want to not catch me not high, I'm not sure how you could find that. Like I go to work, I go to school and do my thing, but if I'm home girl and I'm smoking, that's my prerogative, you know? So I don't know what to say, you know? And it'd be the same people pursuing me, and I'm like, girl, you already know that you don't like people who smoke, and you talking to me.
Talk to me.
I think it's always a thing of, it's a sad thing to say, but like you can change someone.
I ain't changing nobody.
You can't really. I've learned that you just can't change people. Like I felt like I've done that myself. Like I don't want to say what I'm, but like you've dated people that you know they smoke, you know they do certain things that you know you're like not a fan of, but it's like it's cute for the moment, and like in like 3 years they'll change, whatever.
No,
but I've learned that it's not like, don't go into any relationship thinking that someone's going to change. I'm going to take you as you are right now. If we grow together in that process in a certain direction, I'm going to keep growing like that. But I'm not willing to put the energy in changing you, because then it takes something away. And I don't want to take away who you are. Like, I feel like, I don't want to say smoking is who you are, but
it's
like
something that I enjoy doing.
It's what you enjoy. I don't want to. If I love you, I want to make you happy and have you do whatever you enjoy. So if you enjoy smoking and I don't enjoy it as much, then there's going to have to be some type of a compromise. Or it's going to be like, okay, well, I like you as a friend and I love you as a friend or whatever, but this can't be a romantic relationship. So forth. I mean, y'all can still sleep together.
Yeah.
Come on now.
No shade. No shade. Huh? What about you, mister?
Hey.
I've
I've been sitting here just like thinking, you know, about the returning to a relationship after a breakup.
Or just even
dating period.
You know, like
I don't know. There is no one way to go about these sorts of things. You know, the best thing to do is really to just, you know, keep in touch with yourself. Does that make sense when I say that? No. Keep in touch with yourself about how you're feeling. Don't shut feelings away. Don't, you know, try to run or build up a wall inside. Just don't pretend like you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like just feel whatever it is you need to feel. You know, and then when it comes to entering something new with somebody, I sound like a broken record when I talk about these things, but like it comes back to empathy and communication. Care about how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Care about what you're doing that affects them. And then communicate. You know, and it's difficult to do that, you know, because of social conditioning, and then just I don't know what it is, who we are as humans, you know, especially when something hurts us, we don't, our first instinct is not to tell the person, you know what I'm saying? We tend to just be like, you know, or try to soldier through it ourselves without, and if you're starting something with someone, that is the wrong way to go. You always need to communicate, and it's so crazy how I talk about it all the time, but I'm not, I tend to be not that great. I think the reason why I talk about it so much is because I'm not that great at it. When I get mad or upset, I shut down. And I have been trying to take a step back and instead just say whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like holding on to it. I don't always do the misplaced anger thing where I'm mad at something else and then because of that I'm like, you know, whatever. But like I realize, you know, like how I am. So like I think the reason why I harp on communication so much is because I'm still learning to be good at it. But you have to enter into something with somebody 100% communication. 100% communication. If you feel something, say it. You don't got to talk about it right then. Hey, I didn't like that. We can talk about it, you know, blah, blah, or we can talk about it now, you know, whatever. But just like, don't, And if you need time to think, or whatever you need, because like some people aren't able to just have a conversation right then, whatever. But like what there always needs to be is an open channel between the two of you. Yeah. You shouldn't be going to somebody else and complaining
about
if they don't know, especially if the person doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? You could have talked to them, but it says you run. You're like, oh, he's getting on my nerves. He doesn't listen to me, and it's like, why don't you talk to him about the fact that he doesn't listen to you? Talking to me isn't going to change anything. It's going to make me hate him.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, so just open channel communication and always be thinking about how they feel. Your feelings are important to you, and how complex you are, and the things that lead to your moods and how you move about your day. That next person just as complicated as you are. So have some consideration for their emotions as well as your own. So
I'm gonna read myself out. An ex from 4 years ago just reached out to me, and he thinks that me and him need to have a discussion about possibly getting back together. And in my mind, I am totally against it because I'm not the type of bitch that wants to go backwards. I've always been like that. I'm never taking a second round. The time that I did take a second round, Miss Thing, it failed completely, like right in front of my face. But I did tell him kind of sort of that I would think about it. But I think I don't need to have this discussion with him because it's just like, girl, when it comes back around, you know your right from your wrong. You know exactly what you're not standing for. You know what's not going to work. So, yeah, read myself.
No, but my question is,
what's up?
What makes it not work? Like, I feel like sometimes it's not even like what went wrong. It's sometimes of like time.
Well,
or
4 years passed, but
4 years have passed. Like that person couldn't have grown at all.
No, well,
in the past 4 years, like to have the conversation to see like where your mindset is, like where are they at mentally and emotionally. Is it different from where you were in the past?
Well, no, I will say this. The reason that I know that he hasn't matured and changed the way he did, like the way he was because we did have a part of communication where we were cool. He's checking on me, how you doing, da-da-da-da-da. And then he was speaking to someone else who was a friend of mine's. And then when my name came up, it was like throwing dirt on my name. And I'm completely good with that.
So that's a different type of thing.
I was trying to get, but
in the middle.
I'm okay. But don't come to me now like, after you say, oh, well, I don't have to listen to you. I'm like, listen, we're not in a relationship anymore. I don't disrespect you. I don't care who you're talking to. But leave my name out of, well, Stevie was this, Stevie was that. Our relationship didn't work. Okay. We don't have to keep, we're not in the sense of bashing each other. Right. So when you keep doing that to me, and then all of a sudden, hey, I think it's time for us to have the conversation. I'm not having a conversation with you. We had a conversation that got us back in a good place. And then when you had the opportunity to change all that, you threw dirt on my name. I'm good. I'm totally okay.
When it comes to returning to old relationships, I mean, like you said, Trey, you need to have a conversation. I mean, it goes back to communication, but seeing change in somebody, especially if you guys had a toxic end to your relationship or something, seeing change in somebody is not about having like a heart to heart. It's about the offhand comments they make. It's about the casual, you see change. Like say they used to belittle you and everyone around you a lot all the time.
Used to lie.
You know what I'm saying? Having a casual conversation with them will kind of reveal if they're still that kind of person. Do they start belittling somebody, or do they start the conversation with talking about somebody else? Do they, you know what I'm saying? Like you can see change in a person, especially somebody that you dated before, in just regular conversation. You know what I'm saying? And then you can decide, and then move from there. But don't jump back into it just because the sex was good, or. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made you feel real nice when he was holding you that one time.
He brought you food when you wanted to eat.
You were sick once and he brought you some soup.
That ain't enough.
These things are great.
That is not enough.
These things are fantastic. Love those things. But like, a relationship is more than just those things. And good memories are great, but be sure before you jump back into something with somebody, that there has been change on both sides. You too. You know what I'm saying? Because relationships, they don't, most of the time, they don't end because it's just a one person. You know what I'm saying? Like both parties have a, you know what I'm saying?
So it's like,
you have to look, plays their part.
You have to look at yourself as well as other, I'm looking for you to change, but did you? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
from that 4 years,
check yourself as well as changed. The other person. It makes, I'm saying this because I've done this with myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like I've had to take it and be like, you
carry too, bitch.
Right. Look in the mirror like, look, you bitch, stupid bitch. I'm tired of you and your fucking.
That you gonna stop fucking up with these niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you looking stupid.
Because you a dummy. Hey,
Damn, girl. What you
But
gonna
no,
get
I
it right?
I'm not. I've always said I'm not. I've gone back. Right.
I have too.
You
I'm
old
not-
comeback bitch.
I'm not knocking
I'm
you.
good
I've
for a
done it
good
too.
comeback.
Come on,
You
come back.
old comeback bitch.
Oh,
I
God.
like a good go through the greatest hits a few times. A comeback.
A
is-
oldie but goodie.
Let me tell you, because there's always some familiarity or some comfortable space with that person. But I think each time I made sure that like there was something that was changing.
Different.
There was like
Yeah.
a acknowledgement on both ends of like, okay, I did this wrong.
Come on. Is there an
And
apology?
this
'Cause
is
some of the
kind
girls.
This is how I've realized I've done wrong
Mhm.
and how I've changed what I've done wrong. And it normally to me, I think a casual conversation, if you know that person, a casual conversation,
Mhm.
you can get the tells.
Mhm.
Like I'm not expecting a gadget, but like
If I see the red flags.
I can detect a few things
Okay.
from like there's subtle things,
Mhm.
and I think I wouldn't shy away from like I'm never gonna say don't ever go back with an ex because you just never know, but it all depends on what Aaron said. Communication. I think someone said it on Twitter. It may have been him. That communication is like the main focus. Like nothing. Like everything just stems from the community. Oh, it was you. Okay.
Take your credit,
I do
mama.
It was me.
I
Because
just-
that's all I talk about.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
is. I read his tweets from time. to time.
Yeah.
But it's just I feel like it's just the episode should just be called communication. Like
yeah.
bitches, you communicating. Like that's it.
And
Yeah.
and it's I don't want it to become a buzzword. You know what I'm saying? And it's so easy to
You're
just
such
say,
a
"Oh
kid.
yeah, let's communicate."
Yeah.
I communicate, but it's like when something happens when your
Effective
feelings get
communication,
hurt, or when
yeah.
you get mad, or when you feel slighted, or
They take it off the
disrespected, or you feel disappointed, you immediately you. I mean, and it's like I don't know if it's like a human instinct,
Yeah.
but it's like our first instinct isn't to be like, "Hey, what? Ouch."
That hurt
My mom
me.
used to say, if you step on a toe, you know what I'm saying? Somebody says, ow. Our first instinct is not to say, ow. Our first instinct is to be like, I can't wait till I step on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I harp on communication because, like, it's not a common thing. People don't just say, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying you got to walk out in the streets and declare, like, this is my truth. And here's exactly how I feel about you. Not that so much as just, you know,
Wait till you get your ass home.
keep, you know, like an
Dialogue.
ongoing dialogue going.
I think once the
Because
channel,
that's what makes it better.
I think in all relationships, I think no matter it's like romantic or friendship or whatever, I think it's as long as there's an open dialogue for discussion, whether it's good, bad, indifferent, it makes everything, I think, a little bit better because
It's about the atmosphere.
yeah, I think once there's a roadblock of some sort, I think that what tears everything else apart because there's no way to like move that roadblock or discuss it because you're both now shut out. You're both shut down. You're both over analyzing. And I think for me, I know for a fact,
Come on, fact.
I will shut down an open line because I am overthinking something or I am trying to figure out the issue before I have that conversation with somebody.
Right.
And I think once you have, you know, like I got to make sure that we have this open dialogue where this person can tell me and feel comfortable enough to say, hey, look, what you did was a little fucked up and we don't have to discuss it right now, but before we do such and such, I'm going to need to discuss this with you. And that person can feel as comfortable in doing the same thing. I think you have to be comfortable and you have to have that open dialogue. I think once that's going, it's over.
I think it's something that I do. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's bad, bitch.
No, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. It's when, okay, here's the thing. If you have an ex that you broke up with, right? And you guys didn't break up on bad terms. This is something that I do, and it could be very, very toxic, but I don't give a fuck. If we ended on good terms and we noticed that the relationship didn't work, if the person is about to get into another relationship, should they tell you first instead of just like posting it on social media and then because you never
No.
know what the person's mind is thinking? Because I do that all the time.
Wait,
like,
you just get in a relationship?
No. If you say to them like you guys broke up on good, not horrible terms, and then you guys have a discussion, I'm like, hey, can you just let me know when you're about to jump into something? Because I never know where my mind's going to be at. I might want to get back with you. Just let me know what's up before I just...
You do that? Like a
Yes.
safety?
Little-
Yes, I do.
A contingency
I
plan.
do.
Contingency plan?
Yeah,
Like-
sometimes, yeah. I did it for 2 exes, and that's why I went back. But I'm just asking, like, if you're going to do that, just let me know.
The girls be having 9
Let you
boyfriends in their
know.
pocket.
I don't have...
bitch.
I'll have
I'm just
9
saying.
boyfriends, bitch.
But
Have a
like,
backup
no,
boys.
I just find it a little weird to be like, well, before you
It's
fall
just-
in love, let me know.
No, it's I think it's
That's
a
the
respect.
Aries
It's
thing,
a no,
anyway.
it's an Aries thing. It's a respectful thing because I would do the same thing. Like, okay,
I
listen,
wouldn't expect
check it.
anyone to do that to me
Oh,
just because I
okay,
feel
well.
like once we're not together, it's none of my business what you do. Like you do you because
What
we
about
are
the
no
time you've been together though?
No, I mean, if we've been together, you're not gonna cheat on me. Like,
No,
if
I'm not-
they cheated.
Okay,
No, I'm just saying.
that's
like,
not what
are
I
they-
was saying.
No, I'm just saying. I thought y'all were over and done with, and you're saying to them, "Hey, before you get in another relationship, can you let me know
If there was a
And
conversation, we said didn't we say effective communication? That was a
okay,
conversation.
so the conversation that y'all had was like,
Yes.
we're gonna let each other know if we're gonna fall
If
in
we've
love?
agreed on it, yes, and then they don't follow
I
through.
mean,
I mean, I would have to
feel
have
like
been.
that had if that was written down, that's like a trust thing.
Mhm.
Then I get it.
Got it.
Because just like we had this agreement, you're not coming through in your end of the bargain.
Mhm.
Like that's the trust thing. I get that, but you would have distrust in them as a friend. I'm just thinking it's to me. I'm not in the relationship. I don't know what is going on.
Mhm.
I just would be like, it wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be able to do that just because. At that point, it's over. Like unless y'all had the conversation,
Mhm.
like it's what's the? Well, I'm not gonna call. It's like calling your mom. Like, okay, the street lights is on. Can I come and can I stay over such and such
Right.
house?
Mhm.
Like I'm not your parent. I can't micromanage somebody.
No
No
shade.
grown ass man. I'm not micromanaging.
So I've been over here brooding about possibly telling a story, but
Bitch, tell your story.
Ooh, I love a good story
Girl.
time. We got a good few
this-
minutes.
Okay,
Mhm.
so this
Is it a story?
It is a story.
Story time. We ain't doing that in a while.
Story.
But anywho, so y'all are already aware, but y'all know when I started this conversation or when we started the podcast, I let y'all know that I was HIV positive at the time. And to the listeners, I have been living with HIV since September of 2016. And the young man that I was speaking about at the beginning of the episode, we were dating when I learned of my status.
Yes.
And he's important to me because the situation was like we were dating maybe 2 weeks in, and I believe he had maybe gotten tested maybe a week before we started dating or something. And in that process, the test came back and he had chlamydia. So we were in the showering together, and we had a conversation. He's like, hey, so like I got those results back and I actually have chlamydia and you should go like get tested today. And I was like, oh, okay, child, like, it's no tea. Like I'm just so with STDs and just being gay, I'm kind of like, always on the ready or whatever.
Right.
So I he went to work. I went downtown to like go get tested. And so bitch, in my mind, I'm going to get tested for chlamydia. I took the test, waited a few, bitch. They came back. And in fact, I did not have chlamydia, but I had HIV. And so this person has always been kind of, in my mind, like my savior, because to be honest about my status, I feel as though I knew in my heart that I was positive, but I was so
Right.
deathly terrified to get tested. And had it not been for him and him kind of like, just go get tested, I probably would not know my status now. And it's a possibility that I could be dead,
Right.
Because who's to say how long I had been living with HIV already. So, again, like it's so weird with him in our dynamic because I do know that he loves me and, something is there, but I just kind of, I'm so ambivalent about the situation because like, I feel as though it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to love someone just because they were like a decent person,
to you. Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but I think that was one of the reasons what kept me at my last relationship is because like someone who's living with HIV, we think that no, we're never going to find love and we're never going to find anyone to love us because we are living with HIV, But now I'm able, it's one thing that I'm happy about that I gained and learned from being in my previous relationship was the fact that I know now that I deserve love. I can stand in my journey and say, bitch, I have been living with HIV for 2 years and I've been taking care of myself and I am undetectable. And I can speak so positive about it, LOL. But yeah, like that's the whole thing with it. So like, that situation that happened on the train was just much more than that because he knows the type of effect that he has on me and just how I interact with him. And it's just like literally be so nervous around him just because like just that whole thing is just like,
me.
you know, yeah, like it's
me.
so crazy. And not that he does that, but girl, it's so many teas, you know, and I hate to be that heavy, but I had to tell the whole story in order for you to get the effect. And girl, let me say this, I do a disclaimer now, like, you know, the girls that DM me, I'm not up here trying to be a poster child for people living with HIV. Yeah, like, that's not my thing. If you do have any questions or concerns, you can, but, like, that's not what I'm doing. I'm more or less trying to, like, just tell my story. But, yeah, that's what it was giving. And just, like, now, I don't know. I think, I don't want to be messy, but the biggest thing for me in my last relationship was my partner not willing to get on PrEP.
There you go.
And knowing that I am HIV positive, it was such a big thing for me. And that was one of the reasons why I had to let the relationship go for me, because I can no longer make certain decisions blindly.
Come on.
You know, it's very paramount, most importantly, for me to take care of myself, you know, and to be in a relationship where you have to worry about the sexual health of two people while you're living with HIV is fucking draining. Yeah. And so I had to step away from that. And I'm sorry, everything is just pouring out. But one of the biggest things that I've been going to therapy about is being in love with someone, having sex with them, but being ashamed about it. Like, you're not on PrEP. We're doing what we're doing. You're enjoying the sex, but I'm going back and I'm feeling ashamed, or I'm feeling like I'm going to kill you or hurt you because of what I'm living with, you know? Right. So to sit in that and to have been sitting in that for over a year, it was exhausting. Like, literally, like, I literally don't have anything. And, like, I love Raw down. There is not anything that he will not do for me. But my thing is that you can't say this, and this, and not doing what you need to do in order to take care of someone that you love. And we would constantly talk about it each month. And remember that time in the summer, bitch?
Yes.
Oh my God. It was
too much.
Well, first of all, I'm sorry. First of all, my ex didn't even know I was positive when we first got into the relationship, because when we were dating back in the day, I was negative. I hadn't contracted HIV then. And so when we started talking again, I was a mess the first 3 or 4 months, like, because we were hanging out and doing what we were doing, and he did not know. And I don't know if you remember that time I called you. You were at school, and I called you. I don't really call you a lot. You called me, you texted me, and you said, I'm in class. And I was like, no, I'm okay. But I was calling you because, like, I was in tears that night. Like, it was
Why didn't you tell me?
Because he answered the phone. I called him next,
after, and I was just like, "Oh, bitch!"
And was I the last?
You
girl.
This
just
is
the way
thing.
you did it.
There's the order. There's the order.
No, I'm not trying to
names.
make you feel bad.
No.
Like, just next time tell me, because I mean,
I called you. I called Aaron first because Aaron was gonna give me daddy, and that's what I needed to hear. She gave me mama. Yeah. And little sister wasn't ready for this. Like, I needed to hear, like, a sound, calming voice at that time. And so I called you. You were in class, so I called Stevie, and I, like, literally, I'm in tears. I'm like, girl, he's coming over here in an hour, and, like, I cannot stop crying. Like,
I said, breathe.
It was a mess. And then when I finally actually had sat down and told him, and then time went by, and I was realizing that he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. It was crazy, you know? So yeah, like, that's kind of been my year, and it's been a mess.
I'm so glad you got that off your chest.
Yes. Oh, thank you. But like, we have to, you know, keep it moving and everything. But this last year has been like, girl, it has been a tea. Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, you know.
And I'm still that girl.
Don't get it twisted. My sister's
still that motherfucking girl.
Okay, we had a moment, but she's back.
Yeah. So that's that. And I guess you can take it away.
It's my time.
Woo!
It's jam of the motherfucking week time.
Yeah.
Stevie.
Look, do the girls got time for music? I'm
uh-uh,
sorry.
come
Look.
back.
I saw the scroll
so
and I said,
sorry.
let me see if I can call you out, bitch.
I'm so
Aaron,
sorry.
Yo.
what's your jam of the week?
My gem of the week is "Until the End of Time" by Justin Timberlake.
Come on.
His Future Sex Love Sound album. I don't like Justin Timberlake anymore, but that album was a force, and I loved it. Zero skips.
No, wait.
but
Are
I
you
love
doing
that
it?
song.
Are you doing the Justin by himself or the one with Beyonce? Isn't that the song she had with Beyonce?
by himself?
Okay. Ooh.
I don't.
I just had to ask.
Beyonce is my queen, but I don't like the song with her on it. I
got
want
you.
it just Justin.
I got
It's
you.
no shade.
Yeah. I got you.
But I love that song. I sing it a lot. So yeah, that's my jam.
Mm-hmm.
Is it my turn?
Malik, baby.
Yeah, so I've been back to Last Train to Paris.
Come on.
I just-
An album.
An album.
I
yeah.
can't-
Zero
Ah.
skips once more.
Bitch, don't say my song. 'cause
No,
was
that's
gonna
my favorite album to listen to while I'm commuting because it keeps me like
Bitch,
pumped.
strobe light,
Yeah.
bitch. Listen.
Oh my god. But I don't know. Usher was really singing on "Looking for Love."
Okay.
be-
Come
That's
on.
your jam of the week, baby.
It was "Looking for Love" with Usher. So yeah, like Usher can really sing, and I don't think he's gotten everything that he needs to get just yet. So I'm really ready to see him re-enter into R&B because like I really, really love like his voice and who he is as an artist. So
He been releasing some rubbish.
yeah,
So
that's
he needs to.
he's
been
been
playing
getting
with
Trey
them-
Songz
he been
like
playing in the
material.
streets in the
I
wrong
need him
way.
to come on back.
Come on, Usher.
Stevie, darling. what is
So
yours?
my jam of the week is by my friend DJ. He's been an indie queer artist for a few years. I've been on his music for a while. I really want him to be like. I don't know if we're still doing the music with the
Yeah,
artist
we
in the beginning.
are.
I would love for his music to be possibly not this episode, whenever, but I love him.
I mean, it can be this episode.
What's the song
we
called?
can. Say it again.
What's the song called?
Oh, the song is called Silent. Even though this is against what we're talking about, effective communication, but the song is called Silent Treatment.
Yes.
And it's my favorite song on his EP. The EP is called The Prologue. It is what it is. And he's amazing. I enjoy his music. I shout him out all the time. And yeah, girls need to get into it. I will, definitely be supporting him a lot. So the jam of the week is DJ's Silent Treatment. Cute. Coming out.
And my jam of the week is I have like 30, but I can't do it. It's "I Just Died" by Amerie.
Okay.
That's my song.
Come
I
on,
love it so
Amerie.
much. It's my jam. Yeah. It's just a cute song, you know.
Yeah.
When you happy and in love and all that good shit.
Amerie did her thing on that album too. Mhm.
So anything left from y'all bitches?
I want to extend a very special request to our listeners.
What's up?
Moisturize,
Oh God.
because it never stops being important. You know what? Whatever. Y'all can talk. Y'all can be mad all you want to.
We're not mad, baby. I'm moisturized. I listen to you.
You know what I'm saying? Put some fucking shea butter on your goddamn elbows and live your best life.
I was excited. I thought it was gonna be something.
Nope.
I thought it was magical. I thought it
Nope.
was gonna be something
I was
big.
about to be like,
Moisturize.
I'll get my coins ready.
That is
Okay.
magical.
Yeah,
Your
you're
skin
right.
will thank
That's
you.
your staple. Go off.
Yes.
Shit.
Anything
yeah.
else?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Go ahead. No, go.
Queer people of color reading circle.
Yes.
Sign up. Hit the link in my bio. You can go to the page. The book club starts March 1st.
Come on now.
I hope to see my girls out. Again, if you do not live in the New York, New Jersey area, it is okay. You can still read along. Just we're going to find a way for you to share your content. So, yeah.
Shout out to the girls who support us. All the girls, everybody.
Yeah.
Love
shout out
y'all
to the
down.
yes, keep coming up to us, keep showing us love, shout us out, do all the good things. The Hymn newsletter. I don't think we spoke about
Yeah,
that.
Yes.
Shout out to the Hymn newsletter.
And you sign up. Go
sign
to
your ass
podcast.co
We got our things on
and
there.
join the mailing list, and you
Yes.
get the motherfucking newsletter.
Yeah.
I posted it, the online version for this month.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like
Right
you gotta
now.
sign up to get that
Get
shit.
the other shit,
It's got
Miss Thing.
exclusive shit up on there. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else from y'all?
Nope.
We love the
Make sure
girls.
you head to himpodcast.co. Check out merch. Check out our Patreon.
check out everything
You know,
Hymn.
there's some exclusive content coming in March.
Yeah, I'm really
You know,
excited.
I'm really excited. Some shit is dropping.
Yes.
And like we always say, you catch us every motherfucking Wednesday.
Every motherfucking Wednesday.
And we love y'all. Bye.
Bye,
Yeah.
baby.
No, I don't wanna stress you, I don't wanna press you. Girl, that's what the shit that I used to do. See, I just wanna bless you, I just wanna sex you, I just wanna touch and caress you, boo. See, fuck what they say, could be special. And if you tell me where you at, I go get you. And no, I don't do these things to impress you, no. I just buy you all these clothes to undress you. Shorty, come and show me what your neck do. Neck do, neck do, neck do. Man, I show her shorty got the best juice. Never gonna neglect you or ever disrespect you. Back disrespect you. Never gonna neglect you or ever disrespect you. Back disrespect you. I just wanna bless you, wanna bless you, wanna bless you, wanna bless you. I just wanna bless you, wanna bless you, wanna bless you. I just wanna make you feel special. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. I just wanna 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 bless you, bless you. See, fuck what they say, could be special.